What's going on, Chad? I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video, mud. And it's GS3 The Dawn. And you know we got it going on. And you can like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna keep getting high together, mud. You know, I do this for the chat. On the road to monetization. You feel me? And on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We are currently at 2.8K. So that's 2,800. We are currently at 2,800 subscribers. And I would really love if you guys really pull up and subscribe. Whoever this content happened to come by or come around to. I would love if you guys subscribe. My name is GS3, The Don. The Don. I don't know if y'all hear the DH, the Don. But yeah, man. We're gonna get into this content, man, and it's going down in these YouTube streets, man. As y'all know it, I was listening to a little bit of music. That's why that was right there. And yeah, this is the content I wanted to get into with y'all about Jap 5. Uh, yeah, basically Jap 5 and Crip Mac were both on 50-50 yards, and C-Mac was just going crazy on old boy J Hood from Stevenson Village. Talking about you 50-50 yard. You the shit. And then I sure was wondering because I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it was Hoover Gumby. He was politicking on one of they guys from out of they section, cause he was on the 50-50 yard, but ain't nobody said nothing to Jap. That's what I noticed. Ain't nobody said nothing to Jap. And I think if I ain't mistaken, I was watching No Jumper and he was talking to it was the Whack 100 and Adams show, and they called him and he was like, nobody said nothing to me about, yeah, I was up there. Woo, woo, like he said it with no care. I'm not gonna lie. So I was wondering who gonna come with the content, boy. I was wondering, you feel me? I've been paying attention, Um, like I said, I'm on the road to monetization. Patience is a virtue. So we're gonna be patient, we're gonna get there, mud. But without wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta see something real quick too. Hold on, chat. Okay, I was just trying to see where my camera was at. I mean, y'all know we got the green machine. Y'all know, you feel me? Good Quanta, good Quanta. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get high together. Ring that bell, and we're gonna keep it real at all times. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I was cool right here. All right, let's get into the content more.
I'ma start check my I come from the block. Rap CK affiliated, baby giving question.
Y'all know I don't like getting copyrighted, so I'll be skipping my Big Bro song. And I keep on every time. Y'all know that's crazy because I keep forgetting to ask him though. Like, hey, can I get like copyrighted? Play your music. I'm just trying to promote you anyway. And myself at the same time. But yeah, come on, chat. We about to get into this content, man. And like I said, you can like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep getting high together, mud. All positive vibes, good energy, no negativity, morals and loyalty forever. And at the end of the day got to end, mud.
So, yeah, let me ask you a question. Cause I got a lot of my homies that's doing time, and I'm hearing a lot of politics going on in prison that's new to me because it wasn't there when I was there. I came home in '99, right? Yeah. How do you feel about people on 50-50 yards? Like a cat, let's just say he got 3 years, right? He been in the county a year, he get the reception, he got kids, had a job or whatever, he got 13 months left, and they send him to a level 1 or level 2. I'm hearing they want these dudes to catch some time to get points to go to certain yards. I'm telling my homies come home.
It's foo-foo, it's goofy. That shit goofy. I parole from a 50-50 yard.
So you parole from a 50-50 yard.
Yeah.
So you went and did your time where you had to do your time.
I did some, look, like I said, when it come down to it, bro, I feel like at the end of the day, all that shit matter is only to niggas in jail. On the street, that shit don't matter. Ain't no bitch gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not.
So they ain't giving you no flack because they used to give Hawk flack about that shit.
That's the person right there, chat. Remember when I was telling y'all, like, Gumby used to be tripping on the dude from his section, about the 50-50 yard, you feel me? Named Hawk. Mm. You feel me? Whack 100 just said it. The dude Hawk. So I guess that's him, allegedly. Hawk was on the 50-50 yard, allegedly, you feel me? I don't know. I wasn't there, didn't see him, don't know him. But, yeah.
Bro, nobody said nothing to me about that shit, bro. Niggas know I'm a gangster. Niggas know what I want.
Remember they were talking crazy to Hawk about it? Gumby used to always say this shit. But I'm telling my niggas.
We got Jap 5 right there. So Jap 5 didn't try to hide it. I remember a long time ago, right? And I thought that Braves was lying. Baby Braves then came out. Baby Braves, the first person I heard come out saying before Jap 5 got out that Jap 5 was on a PC yard or a 50-50 yard, right? Whack asked the question. Jap 5 didn't try to hide nothing. He came right out like, yeah, I was on a 50-50 yard. I went to jail, had small time, you know what I'm saying? I went where they sent me. I wasn't about to up my points and go to no regular yard. Now, Jap stood on what it was. The only thing I felt that was kind of like, what about this conversation is when he was like, oh, the bras don't care about that. Like, man, look, we ain't doing nothing for the bras or nobody. You got to stand on that because that's how you spiritually and mindfully feel. We not doing nothing for the bras, the car.
Hey, no, for real though, kid, that's facts, man. Like, real talk, 'cause I swear to God, that's crazy, man. And yeah, I know my big bro, he really a thorough person, you feel me? Crazy thing is, I was saying the same thing. Like, damn, the bitches, man, why worry about the females, bro? We want some money out here and just continue. I want some money and just continue having you know, a great record on my name. No foul, no snitch, rat, no smut, no what? I ain't never talked down on a nigga to a bitch. I ain't never. I want to keep that on my name. So yeah, bro. Let's go and get into the content.
Because that's how you spiritually and mindfully feel. We not doing nothing for the bras, the cars, the shoes, the clothes, and none of that. That's gotta be something morally based. That's the only problem I've seen with that. Now, it is a tricky situation to be fresh, locked up, and get sent to a bad yard, and you have to get off on something or handle your business to go to a higher yard. That's not really going on. You know what I'm saying? But it have start going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what people are having to do or be faced with saying that they're bad in jail. And at a later date, if they do mess up or catch a write up and go to a higher yard, they're going to be deemed as PC and going to get booted off that yard. So, obviously, like I've been saying, the Hoovers didn't see a problem with Jap 5 going to that yard. Now, as I already said and been said, The only thing I be feeling like in these situations, when you pushing a line and you own that and you known to be on that, you got to go with what the script is. And if the script say that this is all bad, that's what it is. That is what you face with when pushing a line and being a member. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to get into this other footage of C-Mac talking about his experience and time on a 50-50 yard. You already know it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
All right, let's go ahead and explain a little bit. People that don't go fight prison, never will go fight prison, can never survive prison, or just don't know shit that's going on with prison these days. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what a 50-50 yard is. A 50-50 yard is, let's say, it's probably 5% of real gangbangers and 95% of other motherfuckers. You got motherfuckers that don't want to gangbang there no more. They consider this dropouts, you hear me? They also got low points. You got motherfuckers that's, most of them, they're like sour milk. They scary as a motherfucker. You got them type of guys there also. And you got to remember, in a California prison, if you have low points, and your points ain't high enough to get to a 3 or 4 yard on neighborhood Crip, your points is real low, that's where you go. You go there on hood, and guess what? If you were black like my motherfucking self, the politics of motherfuckers not going on a 50-50 don't apply 5 us, nigga. Still the same Crip, still got the same eye busters, still the same hustle on neighborhood Crip, and in the county jail, up 5 prisons, still the same shit. It ain't never gonna change, hood.
Y'all heard him. Now, what I don't understand about his situation, right, is that you had J Hood, right? J Hood hopped out there, and J Hood had been coming for C-Mac and coming at him. You know, well, he really didn't even come at him. He just basically, like, shout out C-Mac, but C-Mac was losing all his fades in the county jail. He was getting boo-bop. He didn't win no fades. So, you know, from that, C-Mac felt a type of way, started shooting missiles at J Hood, and from there, that's where the little smoke started, and J Hood started shooting back. Now, amongst they back and forth, Crip Mac came out and basically was like, J Hood is a sucker and our buster and should not be speaking on him because he was on a bad yard. Now, I don't think J Hood was on an SNY yard. I think J Hood was on a 50-50 yard as well. And this is what I'll be talking about out here in the world today. It'll be a snitch standing on business against another snitch. Like, yeah, he snitched, he did this, knowing deep down, or just, I guess, a fogged memory and erased from their mind that they have told before. So, when, another thing, people was been hopping out there like, hey, C-Mac was on the 50-50 yard, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, he just left the feds. They like, no, in the state. And I was like, ain't no way C-Mac was on the 50-50 yard if he was talking about J Hood being on the bad yard. Like, yeah, he shouldn't be saying nothing, speaking on me. He ain't got nothing to say. He was on a bad yard. Now, regardless if you was already in jail and you got ran up top and went to a 50-50 yard and went to a bad yard versus you coming in the system and going to a 50-50 yard, the 50-50 yard is the 50-50 yard. It don't matter how you got there. Definitely when it pertains to politics. You can't politic and act like you stood on business against somebody else that was on those type of yards if you was on those type of yard, regardless if there's no paperwork on your name, whether you told on nobody or not. Because if so, you have to play the game, and that's what I be talking about even with this guy, C-Mac, doing all this dissing, talking crazy on these cameras. He the low general, he play ball, he do this and that, but it's like when you get to jail, you go to jail, this is what you do. You don't want to squabble in or bust on nothing to up your points to go where the big boys at to the 3s and 4s. That comes with it. That comes with it. I'm not trying to tell nobody how to do their program, not calling nobody out, none of that. I just know me faced with that situation, I just got to get off on something or boo-bop something and go on my way. You know what I'm saying? Just to go to a 3 yard or whatever the case may be. And, you know, hopefully it's nothing too crazy or outrageous, but, you know, we'll figure it out. So that's what I be saying. I just feel like if you gonna do the 50-50 thing and stand on like, look, I'm not gonna up my points to go to no 50-50 because I came to jail for this, as long as I ain't telling nobody, like, nah, bro, you have to play the game and stand on business. And stand on business mean going about the politics that's set in place. It's really no way around them. And if you bend them, you bend them. That's just is what it is. You got to call a ball, a strike. Can't be given no excuses. And that's what I'm saying. Like, dudes be in jail wanting to follow directions and simmer down and then get back out here on the streets talking crazy, dissing everything and saying they standing on business. You couldn't have been standing on business if you mindfully thought like, hey, look, man, it's sweet here. I'm going to stay on this 2-yard. I ain't up in the ante. And that's all I'm saying. If you went there, man, be humble, do you, get your money, going about your business. Just don't be talking crazy. And with that being said, man, it's picking and choosing on both sides if y'all really want to talk about it. If you sticking to the script and standard, if Jap homies ain't tripping, they not tripping. C-Mac homies ain't tripped on him. He with everybody that say they standing on business and supposed to be solid. With that being said, man, we going to conclude that there, man. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell,
I'm going to end that right there, gang. And you can like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to keep getting hard, mud. And at the end of the day, the day got to end. DS3, the done. And we got it going.